As one of the leading companies in the semiconductor industry, the Phoenix Semiconductor Philippines Corporation looks to expand its business and go public. Phoenix is also the first Korean company to enlist in the Philippines. PSPC's Vice President and Chief Finance Officer, Mr. Dongjoon Kim, or DJ, and BDO Capital President, Mr. Ed Francisco, is here with us today to tell us more. Good morning to you, gentlemen, and welcome to Daybreak.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, DJ and Ed, first let's start about this synergy between Phoenix and BDO.
Sure. Well, BDO is fortunate to be the banker of PSPC. So when they built their plant in Clark, we had the opportunity, or were fortunate to be able to fund them. And then when they started talking about expansion and doing an IPO, our subsidiary, BDO Capital, made the pitch, and we're fortunate to be here today because it's doing well, and we're going to list in the PSE.
So I understand that you're planning this stock market launch or this initial public offering. Tell us more about this, and especially why go public? DJ or Ed?
Sure. I'll pass the floor to DJ, but basically it's a way for PSPC to raise capital, to fund growth, to get good value, and it's also a chance for investors and employees to buy their stock. So it improves employee loyalty.
Now, for those of us who are still like wet in the ears when it comes to initial public offerings, now why would this be a lucrative investment option?
It can be lucrative in two ways. First of all, from the company's perspective, or like DJ, it's a chance for him to raise capital to help them expand, and you'd be excited to hear the expansion they have.
Yes.
And then the other side, from the investors such as ourselves, it's a way to invest in companies that with good growth and to get dividends.
Yes, I heard about this strong, very good financial performance for the past year. Why choose the Philippines, DJ?
Well, we did our in-depth researches and feasibility studies before entering these countries. And as a result of it, we found that the Philippines is very competitive in terms of our establishing supply chain management. And moreover, Philippines is a strategic location in Asia as a logistic hub. And then another thing, because this industry is originated from the US, and then proficiency in English is a very critical consideration.
I see.
So that's the main reason why we chose Philippines as our prime location for the manufacturing.
Now you have this expansion program, and you're opening, you're going public. What are your expectations?
Well, our expectation is this, because we see this country is very competitive, as I mentioned earlier. And then, throughout our, the competitiveness earned throughout our existing facilities, we will be investing more here. And then we're going to expand our facilities to cater to other new customers. And by doing so, I think we'll be able to reach our economic scales of manufacturing facilities. And then through this IPO, we're going to share our profit earned to the bona fide investors in the Philippines. We want to grow. We want to expand with the people here in the Philippines.
Now, what are the bright spots in the semiconductor industry, especially for those who are who'd like to take part in this growth that you have? What can they foresee, and what can we see in the nearest future in terms of the semiconductor industry in the Philippines?
Well, semicon industry has some correlationship with the electronic industries. And then because the electronic industry is upstream industry of the semicon. So the actual size of the worldwide market in the year 2013 is almost $306 billion US. And the forecast for year 2014 to year 2015 is 4.1%. And then when in case of the Philippines, around 42% of is the contribution of the total export. And then during this year, the 8 months performance of the Philippines is that this is a very impressive $2 billion. So it really earns a lot, through these businesses.
So when is this launch going to be?
The IPO offer period has started already.
It started
it's ongoing.
already.
Yes. In fact, it's doing very well. We've gotten lots of orders. And we're excited because we expect the deal to be oversubscribed and hope to ring the bell in the Philippine Stock Exchange on December 1.
On December 1. So all's looking bright and it's open to the public. Thank you so much for bringing your business here in the Philippines, and we look forward to further expansion from your business here. Thank you so much.
You.
Again, we've just spoken with PSPC's Vice President and Chief Finance Officer, Mr. Dongjoon Kim, and BDO Capital President, Mr. Ed Francisco.